Hello everyone, Zane here and welcome to another Final Fantasy XIV video. Today I'm going to show you guys how to farm grade 1 battle materia for the Realm Reborn relic weapon. So there's many ways of spirit bonding to get battle 1 materia, which you need for the novus step, I believe it's called, for the Realm Reborn relic. A lot of people have asked me how to do this, so I figured I finally found a way to make this a little bit easier on you guys. So the fastest way I found out is to spirit bonding through crafting. Okay, so you're going to get the accessories, and you're going to be doing them high quality because that increases the spirit bond rate. Melds, unfortunately, did not make a difference. Usually that they do, but in this case, it did. So you're going to go with the level 11 earrings, level 8 bone necklace, bone armillae level 10 for the wrist, and 2 bone rings high quality. You're going to be using better crown pies for the +2 spirit bond rate, and the superior spirit bond potion high quality for the +6. Crafting has no limit how much spirit bond you can use. If you want, you can use a free company buff that which binds us, or you can use the squadron manual, but I did not find that to be any more helpful. So as long as you have those two available, you're good. Better crown pies can be gotten in with Talon in Mordona. You just need the duck bones or any of the items that sell for 360 from your grand company to trade those in to get these. Or you can get those from doing the hunt, or some leaf quest in Mordona. Spirit Bomb Potion, off the marker board, or if you're in Shadowbringers, you can craft these yourself. Okay, I honestly would say just buy the material off the market board, and you can easily do that by doing unsynced stuff and passing in that stuff to a vendor and then buying the material outright. So what I would recommend is try to pick a recipe that's pretty easy to do. I'm using the linen yarn because I have a crap ton of flax, but you also need shards, which can easily be, gathered yourself. So what you're ultimately going to do is do quick synthesis, which is unlocked after getting one job to, I think it's a trait. No, I guess it's not a trait. I guess it's unlocked at, I think, level 10. Anyway. So we're at 30 on the rings. So I can go up to 31 or I can go up to 32. See, we got 2 out of that one instead of 1. So 1 or 2, it's going to be RNG regardless. As you can see, they're all the same. Okay, so basically just AFK and come back when you're done. Simple as that. And once you get to level 100 or 100%, then you will extract and then you'll start over again. You only need a certain amount of grade 1s before then it asks you for grade 2. And then of course grade 3. But if you go like with piety, spell speed, skill speed, direct hit, determination, and critical hit, you can probably get halfway to the 75 based on those alone. Okay, so I'm going to finish doing this and then we'll see what our spirit bond rate is at the end of 73. Right now we're looking at 54 at the moment, and this one's at number 30. Alright, so we just finished spirit bonding. So let's extract. Alright, so we got some more battle materia here. So we ended up getting determination, critical hit, direct hit, and another critical hit. So that's good there. So the gear that you are spirit bonding also will determine what kind of material will come out of it. So you'll most likely get spell speed or piety out of these here. If you're using more like melee type accessories, then you'll probably will also see direct hit, crit, and determination. If you're using tank stuff, you'll also see tenacity, or if you're using healer stuff, you'll see piety. So that is the crafting method. Now, if you guys want to do the guild method, then I would recommend either having a level 100 job, or if you want, you can do a level 80 blue mage, and then you can one-shot the extreme primals from a Realm Reborn, which makes it a little bit easier. Ultimately, you want to do Shiva because she gives you more than just accessories. She gives you weapons and accessories for her kill, so it is pretty easy to do her. All you need to do is make sure that you have basic instinct, final sting, moon flute, and whistle. That's pretty much about it. So the whistle, moon flute, and final sting. So I'll go inside Shiva and I'll show you guys exactly what I mean. So go to the gear icon up top, which is right there. Make sure it's unsynced. Find Shiva Extreme. When you go in, you're going to use Basic Instinct immediately. So, Basic Instinct immediately. Whistle. Moon Flute. Then you're going to Swift Cast, run up, and then do Final Sting. In 540 gear, she drops it with one hit. You can use J-Kick as a cap closer and make it a little bit faster, but getting Brute Justice to drop it is pretty much a pain in the butt. So, you can either get a mount. If you're lucky enough, you'll get a weapon coffer, and a accessory. In this case, I ended up getting a casting bracelet. So we did get the paladin arms, which is also a good thing. So use that. But then use the coffer on any job, doesn't really matter. I think the shield and the sword together is basically the same amount of gil if you were using a regular weapon. Let's open this on my samurai. So the weapon is 589, and the sword is 393 plus 197. So whatever that is, it should be around 589. So if you don't want to do the blue mage strat, you guys can do the ravana strat. Ravana drops a weapon and weapon coffer, just like Shiva. And they go for 1016 a piece, which you can just vendor to any NPC in the game. So if you're doing this at level 100, you should fall within 12 to 13 seconds. Depending on how much I crit. So 12 seconds. So you get a weapon coffer, and if you're lucky enough, the mount, and his personal item. Alright. So now you open the coffer. Same thing, doesn't really matter which job you use it on. Then you, like I said, sell it for 1016 gil a piece. Okay? And then you buy your materia off the market board. It's probably a lot faster than spirit bonding in this case. So if you have a level 100 job, do Ravana. If you have a level 80 blue mage, do Shiva. Or if you want, you can continue crafting and spirit bond that way, as long as you have the pot and the food. Remember, the pot falls off upon death, so I wouldn't use it with the blue mage strat. Okay, so now let me show you guys where to get better crown pies. If you're not a level 50 to subs of land or hand, you can't unlock this, because you need the tool from your guild master to unlock it. So go to this here, then at the bottom you'll find better crown pies. You get 4 for every 6 of these items here. These are the ones that sell for 360 gil a piece, which you can get from your Grand Company or the Leaf Quests here in Mordona. Or you can do the Exos and get a Moonstone once per week for better crown pie, or once per day. But I'd rather go with this. If you do not have a level 50 to subs of land or hand, then you can just buy these off the market board if you like. Okay, so that's basically where you get better crown pies. So here we are at the Grand Company. Now, if you're going for the duck bones to get better crown pies, pass in any gear that you have in your inventory. If you're going for straight up gil, hand pieces, head pieces, feet pieces, and accessories should only be traded into your Grand Company. Weapons, body pieces, and leg pieces should be vendored. The quartermaster here at second lieutenant will have these items here that you can trade in for the better crown pies. The moonstones also are here too for 4,000, but it's probably better to get the duck bones and stuff like that instead. The other thing you can do is the hunt. Let the hunt begin at level 50. But you also need second lieutenant anyway. And then you can get those items here as well. You also have the Alexandrite that you also will need for that step as well. So you guys can get them here if you like. Okay, so those are the ways that you guys can get your duck bones and the such that get the better crown pies. So now let's check my market board. Make sure you server hop to find the best deals. Don't just take yours at face value. So crit 1, it's going for 7,000 after this gets bought out. That's pretty expensive. Determination 1, pretty decent. That's a couple of Ravana kills. Direct hit, same boat. Skill speed, a little cheaper. Spell speed, definitely cheaper. tenacity, which is unfortunately pretty expensive. And then you got piety, which is kind of in the same boat. Okay, so my server is pretty expensive by my standards anyway. But a couple of ravana kills, like I said, and you should be good to go. So if you can get as many melds into your novus step as possible with grade 1 materia, you don't really have to go to grade 2, 3, or even 4, so as long as you spread it out. Remember, it's just glamour at the end of the day, so it's not really necessary to get mid-max with the melds. Okay, so those are the ways that I recommend getting grade 1 materia. Alright guys, so pretty much that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the rest of my channel for more Final Fantasy XIV content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have fun! And that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're new for more Final Fantasy XIV content and help with the YouTube algorithm. If you guys want to support my channel even further, consider becoming a YouTube member, Patreon supporter, or help me on Ko-Fi. The links for those will be in the description down below, as well as my Discord. And an extra special shout out to the members on screen. So until next time, if you ever walk in the glorious light of Lord Bahamut, and always remember to keep forging ahead.